Hi, I'm Eric Solano with Parangal Dance Company, and I'm the artistic director. The inspirations for starting Parangal Dance Company, I would have to say, is with Alleluia Panis, because she brought Tiboli here back in 2005, and that's when I found out that indigenous people exist, that there's actually indigenous people living and thriving in Philippines. So that's what caught my attention. That's what kind of like flipped my mind, my heart, and I started to go back home in the Philippines since 2005. And in a way, that's what kind of prompted or made the path to forming Parangal back in 2008. She asked me, "So, Eric, you do Philippine dance. What else can you do with indigenous people?" That's giving me goosebumps right now because that's how it got us here. So I owe it to Manay and to all the artists of Parangal to still keeping that alive. When we started, we were power of 12. We had Friendster then, we had MySpace, anywhere you name it, we posted, and that's how people knew about us, and that's how we grew. In 2018 was our last show, and we had 65. So we grew from 12, and we kept growing until 65 performing artists, all volunteer, all different ages, from different walks of life, and professional careers and passions. But dance brought us together. Most of the time, we have zero relationship with the culture bearers because I find them through Facebook or through different contacts or YouTube videos from documentaries, and that's how I find them. So far, it's been really a lot of adventure because we get to go to different places. We get to meet the indigenous culture bearers community, how big they are, how they want to share, willing to share their culture through us. So it's really just taking that leap of faith. Okay, I'm going to this place. I'm going to this unknown place. I'm going to the farthest island of the Philippines. I know that when I come back, we have this huge community just to bring back to Parangal alone, and then how that spreads out to all of you guys, to the artists in the community. So the hardest part is taking that leap of faith. I'm going to this place. I don't know it, but I'm going because I want to. But then you learn so much about yourself, about the Philippines, about the people. Since I started going back to the Philippines, we have been really fortunate to learn from different culture bearers across the Philippine archipelago. I believe there's over 30. But some of that 30, there's like a pocket. For example, in the Tivoli, we've worked with like at least 5 culture bearers in different places that have helped us with our piece or educate us about the Tivoli, for example. Usually the reaction is to really just in awe. Wow, these are Filipinos in the diaspora or not living in the Philippines, but yet you want to know about our culture and share it? It's that kind of reaction. Once we deepen the relationship with the culture bearers, when we send them videos, of course, we try to learn the language at the same time, in addition to the dances. So, there's some reactions there, or they will tell us, "Oh, don't say this." But usually they're in awe that we come there, take that risk, take that time, and be willing to just learn about them, and yet also make that work bigger so that way the world can get to know about them through our dance and through social media and other performances that we do. or how we connect with the community. I'm hungry to learn about our culture, who we are as Filipinos. I'm hungry to learn about the different indigenous groups, the beauty of their culture, and then, of course, now getting deeper into our work, or like also hungry to know like the different struggles or challenges that the indigenous groups are having in their community, so that way we can also make that part of our work. So our work has expanded from doing folk dance now to inspired dances, and then now also educating, hopefully, through our dances about the struggles and issues that's going on with the indigenous groups in the Philippines.
Yutang kabilin! Depensahan panalipdan! Stop killing!
The indigenous people are there. They're not just something you see on video and that's it. They're just not something that we just gonna be able to read about in the books. And sometimes the books, there are things there that according to some of the IPs should not be there. Being able to go to the Philippines, connect with the culture bearers, learn from them, we better understand who they are, what they want, what they need, in addition to the traditions that they have preserved for years and years and years, and how they pass that on to the generation of today, and also how they keep adjusting to technology and modernization, but yet here they are, they keep adjusting. How can we make them part of the community, learning those many things outside just always thinking about, oh, I want to learn this dance because it's beautiful, right? So our work is not about just about the dances anymore. Having a deeper connection with the indigenous people, that way we get to really know who they are and what they want the world to know through us from our experience. That's why they decide to share these information, whether it's a living tradition or it's an ancient tradition. What I always remember from a Sonia of Princess of Adobo Totobawa is, we're sharing this with you because we want the world to know that we are still here. So that message has become part of our work in how we live and breathe what we do and what kind of information that we share. But of course, we're always learning. We're always learning and making progress in developing and in sharing our work as well. All these hunger for information has really evolved from self to Parangal members to the community. So it started from one person and now it's through all of us. So this work is not possible if it wasn't for the Parangal members and the community that supports us. This is the work that we do. This is not about Eric Solano thing. This is about the Parangal members and what they want to know, how we want to present it, and it's also about the culture bearers that trust us with their work. I want to say thank you to the artists, everyone, all volunteer, carving out time from our crazy lives and sharing this dance as part of the Parangal family.